Just how dark and twisted will things get in Stranger Things Season 4? The stars are teasing a lot. Yep, it's true. Stranger Things Season 4, Part 1 at least, is almost here, and fans can't wait to get back to Hawkins, Russia, the Upside Down, and beyond, in order to make things make sense and figure out what's been going on with our beloved characters. The problem? Information has been slow to come by, even with it only being a little while longer until Part 1 debuts on Netflix. Thankfully, the cast is spilling some beans, and it seems to indicate that things are going to get much worse before they can get better. Number 5. Dark and thrilling. Stars of the hit Netflix series Stranger Things have promised a dark and thrilling new season at the show's premiere on Saturday. Season 4 of the sci-fi horror drama will be scarier, gorier, and more violent, warned actor Noah Schnapp, who plays Will. Be ready for that when you tune in. Stranger Things 4 will be released on May 27th in 2 volumes. Fans will have to wait 5 weeks for the second volume, which is due on July 1st. It's brutal, said Jim Hopper, actor David Harbour, while flaunting his custom-designed suit on the red carpet. Hopper has never been as brutal as he is this season. He has to fight these horrible threats, monsters, Russian guards, a prison environment, the snowy tundra and bare feet and malnutrition. Harbour and Schnapp were joined by co-stars Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, Caleb McLaughlin, and Gaten Matarazzo at the New York premiere. I can't give up too much, but this season is definitely more intense, and definitely a lot more darker, said Lucas Sinclair, actor McLaughlin. Oh man, what can I say that I can't spoil it? Well, come on, spoil it all. We can take it. Number 4, 6 months later. Set 6 months after the Battle of Star Court in Season 3, Stranger Things 4 depicts the Hawkins friends struggling after the horror wrought on their small town. Apart from one another for the first time and feeling lonely, they are trying to move on with their lives. That is until an otherworldly threat comes on the scene, bringing with it clues to solving the riddle of the Upside Down. We're not just dealing with the Upside Down, said McLaughlin, we're dealing with our own personal issues as well. I feel like this season is going to answer a lot of questions for our fans, he added. The much anticipated Season 4 comes after COVID-19 caused a 3-year hiatus, with the last series airing in July of 2019. So yeah, it's been a long wait, and that's why fans are so eager to see what happens next, and whether the wait will be worth it. Speaking to AP reporters, actors at the premiere said they were looking forward to seeing their characters grow and develop in the 4th season. Number 3, character growth. Gaten Matarazzo, aka Dustin Henderson, said, I'm excited to see Dustin's growth. He's going into high school, which is really exciting. It's something that everybody gets anxious about, and seeing where he's going to fit in with the new older kids that he wants to impress, he said. Sadie Sink said her character, Max Mayfield, will be in a pretty dark place this season, but she added that it was nice to tap into that side of her. It's something we don't often do on the show, which is just to stop and think like, hey, how is this trauma affecting our characters? Trauma is a huge theme throughout all of Season 4, really, she said. It also should be noted that in the debut trailer for Season 4, Max seems to be getting powers of her own. So how that will play out remains to be seen. Other actors were relieved that their characters had been spared the more intense moments of the show. It's funny because my character is in almost the thriller kind of action, whereas a lot of the other actors are involved in the kind of, the brutal aspect, said Vancouver native Finn Wolfhard, starring as Mike Wheeler. I got the light stuff this year, he added. Of course, light doesn't mean meaningless, and given that his biggest storyline is going to be him wanting to reconnect with Eleven again, he'll have some heavily emotional moments, no doubt. Plus, they can still get emotional outside of the show. Number 2, brought to tears. Noah Schnapp visited The Tonight Show a while back, where host Jimmy Fallon brought up the fact that Stranger Things only has one more season left after that. Schnapp responded by recalling an emotional moment earlier this year when co-creators Matt and Ross Duffer announced in an open letter shared to media outlets that the show will end with its subsequent 5th season. They recently posted this letter that they wrote, which I never saw until they posted because they don't really tell us anything. Because they know I'm always spoiling stuff, Schnapp said. So they put out this letter and it's like, the show's ending, that's it, this is the beginning of the end, and I read it and I was just bawling. I was so upset. Schnapp went on to say that he reached out to co-star Millie Bobby Brown 11 for support, and she was on the same page as was Gaten Matarazzo, Dustin. And I texted Millie, my castmate who plays 11, and she was like, "You're crying too? So am I," recalled Schnapp, who told the crowd that he was 9 when he first auditioned for the role. And then she texted Gaten, who also plays Dustin. He's like, "I'm crying too." And then we all texted the Duffers and we're like, "This is so sad. I can't believe this is over." And they're like, "You guys gotta stop texting us. I know it's over, but we have time left." As for what fans can expect from the first volume of episodes from Season 4 that drop on May 27th, Schnapp promised complete and utter chaos. He continued, "Everyone spread out everywhere. It's just the craziest, biggest thing you've seen from Stranger Things." Number 1, the end and the beginning of it. In regards to that open letter that Schnapp was referring to, here it is. 7 years ago, we planned out the complete story arc for Stranger Things, series creators and showrunners Matt and Ross Duffer wrote in an open letter to the fans that they put online. At the time, we predicted the story would last 4 or 5 seasons. It proved too large to tell in 4, but as you'll soon see for yourselves, we are now hurtling toward our finale. Season 4 will be the penultimate season. Season 5 will be the last. With 9 scripts, over 800 pages, almost 2 years of filming, thousands of visual effects shots, and a runtime nearly twice the length of any previous season, Stranger Things 4 was the most challenging season yet, but also the most rewarding one, the Duffers write. Everyone involved is incredibly proud of the results, and we can't wait to share it with you. So what lies beyond Stranger Things Seasons 4 and 5? Well, the Duffers wouldn't confirm any kind of spin-off, but they did tease that there are still many more exciting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things. New mysteries, new adventures, new unexpected heroes. Meanwhile, Season 4 will bring the characters outside the town of Hawkins. David Harbour's Hopper is alive and well, but he's been forced into manual labor at a Russian camp. While Winona Ryder's Joyce moved her family to California to escape the literal horrors of Hawkins. But new trouble is brewing that'll see their paths collide once more. Alongside the news about Seasons 4 and 5, we also got a synopsis and a tagline about what to expect. The season's marketing tagline, "Every ending has a beginning." So here is the official description of Season 4. It's been 6 months since the Battle of Star Court, which brought terror and destruction to Hawkins. Struggling with the aftermath, our group of friends are separated for the first time. And navigating the complexities of high school hasn't made things any easier. In this most vulnerable time, a new and horrifying supernatural threat surfaces, presenting a gruesome mystery that, if solved, might finally put an end to the horrors of the Upside Down. So fans have a lot to look forward to and be grateful for. Also, they can do a binge when it's all said and done and enjoy it in its entirety. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Stranger Things Season 4 and all the mysterious elements that are going to try and work together to make a compelling season with all of these characters? Who do you think is going to come off looking like the best character-wise by the end of the season? And what new threats do you think are going to present themselves at last? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on the channel.